going to show you about dropping the shoulder. Sharene's going to talk about it.
The big thing with dropping the shoulder is they don't have a bend, right? They're preserving the brace, as I think it was Ray Hunt or Buck Brenneman was talking about not too long ago. And it wasn't Ray Hunt, obviously, not too long ago. It must have been Buck. They preserve the brace because they want to preserve their ability to flee and stay in their fight or flight mode, right? So right now he's not dropping his shoulder, but he did.
All along that side.
Yeah. All along that side, right there, from there all the way around to when he stands up and starts to get a bend, right? So basically, you can tell the reason that he's dropping his shoulder is because he wants to be with his buddies in the field, right? Over there you can see them behind you, behind Alisha. So destination addiction is a big part of why they drop their shoulder, because they're trying to get somewhere where they want to be more than where they are right now. So when they drop their shoulder, it's because they're not prepared to bend through the rib cage and step deep underneath. They don't want to get soft through their body, so they will drop their shoulder in an effort to remain straight, if that makes sense. Things to do about it. Number one, take care of any destination addiction. You can encourage them to get a bend by changing the position that you're holding your hand. So you can see as he goes around there, Alisha just lifts her hand up a little bit and that tips his nose in, which causes him to have to stand his shoulder up and get it more of a bend. You don't want to have to go around with your hand up the whole time, all the time, because otherwise that's just an aid that they can lean on. That's not going to teach them self-carriage. So you let them drop their shoulder, then you pick them up, and then when they're carrying themselves properly, you let them out. And then you let them fall down, and you pick them up, and then when they're carrying themselves, you let them out. So once they have learned that every time they drop their shoulder, you're going to pick them up again, they'll soon stop dropping their shoulder. He loves, on this side, going around this direction, he has a harder time bending through his body, so he tends to drop his shoulder more on this side too. So you can see pretty much the whole time going around there is dropping his shoulder because he's not bending very well at all. He's not stepping his hind end deep underneath himself, and he is just staying really straight through the body, right? So there are a couple of other things you can do. You can encourage them, so you'd put a feel on their face and drive their hind end away as part of it, like that, and then send them off forward again. And then you put a feel on their face and drive their hind end and send them forward. That encourages them. They have to stand their shoulder up when they step their hind end away from you, okay? So the more that you do that, the more they're going to get a feel in their face and know that the hind end has to step away, which is going to encourage the shoulder to stand up, which is going to encourage them to bend through the body and not drop their shoulder. I hope all that makes sense. If you've got any questions, let us know.